And we are back for the semifinals of the Creative Business Cup. This time, it's all the startups from 2021, from this year. We just heard 12 startups that competed and won national competitions in 2020. Now it's 2021. And yesterday, the jury members that listened to all the 2021 startups couldn't make a final decision on the last one. So we actually have 13 startups we need to listen to now. So in total, 13 startups will pitch. And tomorrow, Wednesday the 30th, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, from 2 to 4, we will hear the top 5 from 2020 and the top 5 from 2021, selected by these jury members right now. So we have a bunch of jury members. They're the same as I announced earlier, and so that we are not wasting our time, let's go directly to what matters here, the creatives, the startups, and I will now also again leave the floor to Georgios, who will lead us through the next 13 pitches.
Great, thank you, Rasmus. And now we are starting over again with Turkey and Sevelin.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I'm going to full screen my presentation. Is it full screen? It's all clear?
Great. You're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hello again, I'm Aysun, co-founder of Sevelin. With Sevelin, I would like to share with you a solution for sound licensing problems. With this problem, the reflection of these issues in our lives may occur when you cannot watch a video on YouTube or if your video is blocked on the platform. Because of the regulations, you cannot add or play any sound and music without permission. This causes almost 20% of music and audio users around the world faced with copyright penalties. If we look at the game industry, it means every sound and music that creators use in their games need a check about copyright issues. Well, in general, as a solution, using licensed audio plugins, or some music and composing from the beginning can be preferred. However, this can be turned out a tedious and time-consuming, costly process. Well, of course, you can find a music design in a day, but the original creation and formation process takes minimum 3 weeks. Sevelin comes at that point and creates original works with machine learning technology and specialized emotion-based melodies for its users. You can get works from the platform in MIDI and MP3 format. In fact, if you prefer, you can get raw music from the system. Pricing depends on the number of the downloads and certification of the works and the usage. By the way, composing is limitless and free. In game industry, which is one of our market, predicted that it will show an additional 15% growth potential just because of the pandemic effect. This means $1 billion potential for this year alone. Sevelin closest competitor, Ava, develops genre-based music and sound, got a $1.5 million investment from Netcase just last year. In USA, Boomi develops genre-based music and sound too. We are still assertive about emotion-aware sound creation. Today, Sevelin has composed more than 33,000 original works in 6 emotions, which are happiness, sadness, fear, epic, tenderness, and anger. We aim to reach our process from 16 users and 3 game companies to 2,000 active and 120 pro users in the second quarter 2022. I am Aysun. As a 7 years technology transfer professional, I'm running Sevelin business development. Yiğitcan, with 9 years experience in machine learning, is our software leader, and Yiğit is sound designer studying at New York New School. In our journey, we create great channel to get feedback from the academia and industry experts. We are still continuing to expand our supporters and community. We predicted that it will cost around $250,000 for next year's step. And we seek lead investors, smart funding, and connection for growth and networking globally. We are on investment tour until end of November 2021. And we have one Turkish investor already with us with $50,000. We are here to provide solutions to your audio and music plugins concern. We really would like to democratize the composing music for everyone with Sevelin. Thank you.
Great, thank you a lot. And now we're moving on to Slovenia and Donar.
Hi.
So is Donar here? Hey?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. So I'm gonna I'm sure you're fed up with pictures like this. Everyone is talking about plastic waste, microplastics, and carbon pollution. Plastic was made to last for centuries, so 6 years ago we stopped just being a bystander and started acting. With a team of engineers, chemists, sustainability experts, and designers, we upgraded design thinking methods and made it circular. There is no planet B. Why choosing between environment and economy? Our decision is to make care for the environment our economy. We took the best processes out of automotive industry, RIMATS, studied Patagonia sustainability vision, and took the best practices from furniture industry Hey. We added compassion design as new field to create new products. We developed a new technology, turning pet waste into long-lasting and award-winning products. So what do? Without bullshit behind it. We develop and produce unique sustainable furniture by using pet felt technology. We produce components for repair and repurpose model, following cradle to cradle. We develop and implement latest technology using different waste materials as waste textile. And we also develop new materials like lamination of wooden waste. And last but not least, we educate the creative industry, our most important customers, architects and designers. We are technology leaders in development of new materials based on waste. We have our own brand, and all of the products are IP protected that you can see on the left side, where you can also see how many plastic bottles and CO2 is saved from the environment. What do we promise? We promise high quality, sustainably designed furniture for private, public, and government spaces. Sustainable pet felt furniture with a sustainable status symbol within society, and design furniture with state-of-the-art technology and circular design concept. How do we sell? Through furniture showrooms. We are present at the most important industry events like Fair in Milano, Paris, London, Copenhagen, New York, and others. We have direct contacts with product specialists, interior designers, influencers, and facility managers. And of course, we are present online. Who are our customers? All furniture enthusiasts with green vision, early adopters of green technology, and furniture manufacturers to satisfy green sustainable needs of their customers. And most important, public government spaces in scope of carbon neutral society and Green New Deal. So with every Nicholas chair made, there are approximately 70 plastic bottles saved from the environment. With every Nicholas sold, at least one person is convinced that upcycling is useful. Design is not just lines and beauty, but foremost about its social impact. And now we need heroes like you. Thank you.
Thank you a lot, Slovenia. And we're moving on to Estonia and Edumus.
Hello. Starting to share my screen.
There should be a green button in the bottom.
Yes, found it now.
Great.
So hi, I'm Maria and I'm the founder of Edumus. I've started Edumus to inspire young people to develop their passions, just like I did after hearing countless entrepreneurs sharing their stories when I was studying in Copenhagen. Globally, countries need to recruit 68 million teachers to provide every child with primary and secondary education. And schools are unable to find teachers who can keep up with teaching 21st century skills. Thus, the skills gap in between what is taught at school and what is needed at work is widening. Edumus enables working professionals to go to school to teach one grade, one subject at a time, without having them to sacrifice their current job and income. Because to our mind, the best teachers are professionals and creatives who practice those 21st century skills in their current respective industries. How do we do that? Edumus platform allows interested professionals to sign up to the program and schools to find teachers. We have developed a training program specifically for people without previous academic background, so Edumus teachers could have the best teaching experience possible. We see that the future of education will be hybrid. Digital materials play an important role in education, but there will be still people facilitating the learning, meaning connecting the content with the time, place, and the needs of the students. teachers are also easier to sell to school because schools must hire someone anyways. The future of education will enable every student to pave their own path to their learning experience, to develop their gifts and passions. So why not learn unicorn science or sustainable engineering already in primary and high school level, if that's what you're interested in? Our marketplace of curricula will increase the quality and reduce the quality of teaching and reduce the workload of Edomus teachers. Curricula will also enable partnerships with both global and local content creating organizations to provide best teaching experience possible. Edomus is a team of 12 professionals from education, software development, marketing, and communications. We aim to reach 200 teachers in Estonian schools next year, and we have started our expansion to Sweden and Ukraine. We're looking for our creative business model to be recognized all over the world to innovate in education globally. Thank you. I'm Maria, and this is Edomus.
Great, thank you a lot. And next one is Sweden and footprint level.
Okay, I'm here, yes. So let me just share my screen. Okay, I'm all set.
Great.
Willkommen.
Tack. My name is Mats Huss. I am the CEO and co-founder of Footprint Level. This is complex climate data visualized in a simple way. The challenge we're addressing is how does an organization know if their climate footprint is in line with the Paris Agreement or not? So our solution to this is that we make an assessment at one point in time, and then we make another assessment at a second point in time. And these two are all regarding CO2 emissions in the scopes 1, 2, and 3. We then take these two assessment summaries and put them into our own formulas and calculate the footprint level. And the footprint level is then 62 out of 100 for this example, and that means 62% of reaching the Paris Agreement, the 1.5 target. The client can then put this icon on their web page, and when clicking it, they get detailed information regarding the change of footprint level in the scopes and also what's in each scope. The market opportunity, as we see it in about 5 years' time, is 5% share of the Swedish SMEs, 1% share of the European ones, and 0.5% of the Asian Pacific ones. The market value last year in sustainable finance, that is green shares, green bonds, and green stocks, which we see ourselves part of, was no less than $730 billion according to Bloomberg. Our business model is a software as a service, and it's divided into two parts: starting fee and an annual user license, and they're both based on number of staff and the turnover. And our different services differ in how many assessments we do per year. The competitive landscape for these sort of services is fierce, and we embrace that. We think that is so great because you all know how big this challenge is globally. So we welcome all competitors that there are globally. The team, we are 3 co-founders, and we have an advisory board that complement us in competencies and cultural backgrounds. And in August, we'll set up a new board of directors with really interesting people from Sweden and abroad. Our partners is one developer doing our prototype right now and a climate assessment agency. We do our letters of support from academia, business, the NGO WaterAid, and Potter Clarkson, which is a full service law agency in the UK. We have paying clients for them from different areas and public finance from Almi. Thank you very much. Great initiative, Creative Business Network. Thank you.
Great, and thank you very much too. Next one is coming up, Romania with Investor Toy Factory.
Yes, hello. Great to be here.
Hello.
Let me just share my screen. you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So hello, everyone. My name is Monica, and I will be presenting you today Investory, which is a financial education game for children aged 6 to 10. We transform wasted time on mobile phones into entertaining education. Studies, but also real-life experiences tell us that we have a big problem when it comes to financial understanding. In Europe, but also in the US, there are 50 million children ready to learn, and by using their favorite device, the phone, is the best way to get the message across. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let the solution speak for itself.
Finally, there she is. Well, Planet C001. Just got a job here, so I guess this is our new home. Hey there, kid. You all set up? Your mom and dad went out for a bit, but they left your allowance. Here you go. You just got your first allowance from your dad. Your dad will give you an allowance each week. This is called recurring income. Quick grow wagafruit seeds, huh? Remember how you borrowed the master key from Mr. Topham, and then you gave it back? Well, in the same way, it's also possible to borrow money. I'll have an unsweetened smoothie, please. Thanks. Here's a tip.
Our competition is diverse, mostly offline, and of relatively low quality and engagement for the young audience. But we've seen great response to our approach, which concentrates on high-level graphics, interesting storyline, mounting complexity, and also competition ability. We're active in 7 countries for the moment, with 40% of our users coming from English-speaking countries. We're nearing 70,000 users, having decreased our user acquisition cost as little as 30% of the industry standard, even below €1 for the Nordics, which is great. The users, so the children and parents, love it, and we have over 120 ratings on both app stores that back this up. Our team is a complete one with competencies in business, sales, marketing, product, game development and design, but also UX. And we're making money both from a B2C perspective by selling modules and subscriptions, but also from a B2B one by partnering up with financial institutions, schools, and retailers. Thank you very much for listening to me today, and join us in making financial education fun.
Great, thank you very much, you too. And for the next one, shall I say good morning? Buenos dias, Ecuador. I know it's really early over there.
Buenos dias. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
I'm ready.
So welcome to Ecuador and Lolimidi, a startup that was selected together with the Inter-American Development Bank. Looking forward to hear your pitch.
Okay, thank you. We love to share these images of happy and excited children playing with Lolimidi. Priscilita, for example, is one of our beautiful Ecuadorian girls, motivated to learn by playing with the robot Loli and the MIDI video games in her tablet. Priscilita, like many children, faces several difficulties, such as loss of attention, low tolerance, among other characteristics of autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. It's estimated that worldwide about 1 in 160 children has ASD and growing, according to the World Health Organization. Lolimidi is for all children. However, this creative innovation has been inspired to support inclusive education. But what is Lolimidi? Lolimidi is a platform that we call human-robot game with a mobile application that is controlled through a dashboard in the cloud that incorporates artificial intelligence and which interact with the social robot Loli, featuring adventure video games with animated stories and challenge games by levels, focused on children between 4 to 7 years old. Dozens of children with ASD and more than 2,500 children, including their families and schools, have been benefited from Lolly and the MIDI games.
You want?
Yeah.
We like to say that Lolly is a robot with a heart that was created thanks to the passion of a multidisciplinary team at Spo University. Our solution is focused on the educational field, like public and private schools, non-governmental organizations, as well as local and international governments. We hope to obtain economic returns through subscriptions for game resource, training services, and leasing of a robot Lolly. We are now looking for financial support of $100,000 to bring Lolly MIDI to a final product. Investors who support the development of commercialization strategies to promote Lolly MIDI, and humanitarian funds to help us bring our solution to the most vulnerable populations. We hope that with your help, we can assist new generations to enjoy these innovative ways of learning. Lolly wants you. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much to Ecuador. Next up is Russia. Привет, Russia. We have had many great startups from Russia in the past. I would like to mention iFarm, TimeFlip, and Miro, all startups that started out with Creative Business Cup Russia and now have become global well-known brands. But now it's time for Playtronica. Are you there?
I'm there. Hello. I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, please.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sasha Paz from Playtronica team. Do you know how boring it is to study music, but how much fun it is to play a musical instrument? Playing music improves academic achievement, boosts creativity, teamwork, and communication skills. That's why we created Orbita. It's a device, a musical instrument with the lowest entry level and minimum effort required to play. It was inspired by Vasily Kandinsky, who said that sound is color and colors are music. So Orbita is a spinning plate on which you put colorful magnets on which you assign different sounds using your computer or smartphone. Orbita is created for parents who are constantly looking for edutainment toys for their kids out of screens. Orbita is created for creative people who are looking for new activities, want to do art and music. And Orbita is created for musical geeks who are constantly looking for tools to make music creatively. We already produce gadgets, Playtron and Touch Me, that create music and sound from any object around us. Since 2019, we sold around 20,000 gadgets and with total revenue of 1.5 million euros. Playtronica is based in Moscow with satellites in Paris and Berlin. Since already 7 years, we collaborated with such brands as IKEA, Google, Hermès, and our works exhibited in the museums of Paris, Centre Pompidou, Palais de Tokyo, and Russia, Garage and Tretyakov Gallery. Thank you very much. It's Playtronica, Sasha Bas.
Spasiba to Russia and hola to Chile, where Fotio, and then while Fotio is getting ready, I would just like to say thank you, gracias to Carlos Mancia, who has joined our team, our partners around the world, and has been the one selecting Fotio for this edition of the Creative Business Cup. Are you there, Fotio?
Hi, I'm here.
Muy bien. Go for it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Matias, and I'm the leader of Fotio. We exist to replicate the photosynthesis process on any surface. Using creativity and science as the basis of our products, we have been able to transform roads, murals, and facades and building facades into huge decontaminating sources. But first of all, the problem. In our country, air pollution impacts 12 million people, producing about 11,000 deaths. Worldwide, the number do not improve. According to the World Health Organization, 9 out of 10 people breathe polluted air, and 7 million people die annually from causes directly associated with air pollution. In our company, we are concerned about this massive problem. That's why we create Fotio. Fotio is a paint additive that, using solar radiation as an energy source, degrades greenhouse gases and local emissions that produce air pollution. You can use our additive into paint, asphalt, concrete, and even in plastics. But let me tell you how it works. By incorporating Fotio in a common paint, the degradation of polluted gases is generated by a photosynthesis-like process. We transform air pollution into inert compounds like plants using a photocatalytic reaction, but our process is 4 times better. As a product, we reduce environmental impact better than anybody else. And as a paint company, you can use the same resins and solvents because we can offset volatile organic compounds emissions during the application. On the other hand, we improve customer acquisition process, opening new markets related to the treatment of greenhouse gases, but not at the expense of paint properties. In relation to the validation of our technology, we are finishing the certification process with the support of universities and laboratories in Chile, Italy, and England. And along with this, we presented a provisional patent in the United States. In relation to the level of our technology, in 2019, we validated our first industrial scale pilot, but now we have already painted more than 500 square meters across our country with our technology. We're a new product and we're opening a new market. That's why we project the additive market using a relationship between the price of our products and the gallons of paint that each market represents. The total available market is $31 billion and the serviceable market is $70 million. Our business model is B2B and it is based on selling Fotio directly to the paint companies. In relation to this, we are closing a commercialization deal with the 3 most important paint companies here in Chile, which has more than 60% of the market share. The most important thing, painting with Fotio only costs $0.2 per square meter. In our company, we have a strong team composed of people with different backgrounds, which allows to face the different challenges this project brings us. And last year, we raised more than $350,000 of investment. But we need more, and that's why we are here. We want to be the leaders of nanotechnology and sustainability in Chile and Latin America. Support us and be part of the solution. Thank you.
Gracias, Chile. And we're going to the next one, Latvia and Send Camera.
Hi, Hi, I'm inventor of Send Camera. And what is Send Camera? It is a mobile device for consumers to record, store, and release aromas or scents. Why Send Camera is needed? Scientists have discovered that scents triggers our memories and emotions much better than visuals and sounds. And around idea to build scent recording technology, I have built a team which consists of both entrepreneurs and scientists. How we know that the market needs Send Camera? We have made the market research and found out that 72% of people have experienced the scents that they would like to record. What we have done so far, we, in collaboration with 2 Latvian universities, have built proof of concept prototype and submitted patent application. How our technology works. Imagine you are going to South America, for example, to Chile. You find some incredible scent of some flower, which you would like to record. You push button record, Send Camera captures scent molecules and sends them into storage unit, which consists of chemical called sorbent. You're going back to Europe, you meet your friends, and you want to share the scent previously captured. You push the button play, it heats up sorbent, and it releases previously captured scents. And now you and your friends can smell them again. We can imagine a lot of use cases for this technology. We can imagine that individuals would use Send Camera to store their scents for personal memories. That museums could use our technology to store scents as cultural heritage. We could imagine that artists could use our technology to exhibit artworks based on scents in galleries. And we could imagine that the teachers and explorers could use our technology to explore nature around us. How big market it could be? We believe that Centric Korea market have potential of at least with 10 million unit sales per year. Why? Because previously niche and sense-based technologies reached at levels. For example, VR headsets or audio recorders. What is our business model? We plan to sell stand camera for 300 euros and storage unit for 40 euros. What is our exit strategy for investors? The main strategy is that we could sell company in next 5 years to bigger player in consumer electronic markets, for example, Sony, with whom we have contacts already. Or to make IPO in smaller and local market. Scent camera is a mobile device for 72% of people to collect and share emotions via sense and aroma. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And now we're going on to Croatia.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Both, yes.
Yeah. Greetings from Croatia.
Hello.
Do you see my presentation in full screen?
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay, thank you. Can I start?
Yes, yes, whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
What is the source of all your experiences and your consciousness? It is, at least according to some, your brain. But generally, we don't know much about it, and we're certainly not prepared for the inventions like Elon Musk's Neuralink. With our product, we want to contribute in solving these problems, together with problems of unrealized educational potential of video games and gender inequality in them. We present to you Remind. Remind is a science fiction puzzle adventure 3D video game that focuses on social and ethical problems of neurotechnology that could probably escalate in the future. The patient navigates through a 3D model of the brain where every level corresponds to one part of the brain she or he needs to explore. Here, you can see the prototype of the level called cerebellum, which is a part of the brain responsible for movement. The story is set in 2050 when the neuroscientist Emma transfers her consciousness to the paralyzed patient in order to investigate his mental disorders. However, she gets trapped in his subconsciousness, forcing her to search for the physical source of consciousness, which is a question still unanswered by science. While designing Remind, we are trying to make it entertaining and aesthetically pleasing, but also educational, scientifically based, and filled with philosophical questions. The video game market is constantly growing each year for about 15%, and there is a quality niche of puzzle adventure video games which we plan to fill. Our target audience are young adults who are core players and fans of science, philosophy, and puzzles. We plan to earn money, among else, through crowdfunding and DLCs with additional patients and parts of the brain to explore. Today, most of the games are sold through digital platforms like Steam, so we'll try to focus on that kind of a connection with our customers. With our product, we want to impact the game industry, gain trust in our customers, and give them entertainment and structured story at an affordable price. Here you can see some of our plans for the next few months. Our demo is 90% done, and we have already started cooperation with various cultural and scientific institutions. Our team consists of 6 game development students who all worked on this product besides being full-time students and employed. And our strong point is that we know how to turn restrictions into features. We have already proved effective last year when we won the 3rd award of Global Game Jam in Rijeka and when the idea for Remind was born. Because of all this, we are certain that we can make this game successful. At the end, we would like to remind you to follow us on our social media, and thank you for your attention.
Great, thank you a lot. And now we're moving on to Norway and Song Park.
Good day. Do you hear me?
Good day. Yes, everything's fine.
Great, I'll just start. I'm Christian, the founder of Songpark. I'm a musician and I have one major problem. I must travel to play with my friends. Just hang on a second to, I cannot play from home because tools like Zoom, like we use here, or FaceTime, or our phones creates too much delay between us. When I hit a note on my guitar, you'll hear it a second later, and that just does not work. This is a problem for all musicians, aspiring and veteran alike. And this problem hurts if you're practicing, rehearsing, or work professionally with music. We spent more than 2 years of research to develop the core of our unit, the teleporter. And together with the Songpark app, it will connect musicians in a way not possible up until now. In the Songpark app, I can search for the musician I want to play with, connect my guitar, my microphone, or my keyboards to the teleporter and start a jam immediately. We minimize internet latency and enable remote jamming for all musicians. Our vision is to be the worldwide choice for online musical collaboration. We have working prototypes with unique technology. And our real-life measurements show that the teleporter works over long distances and across borders. The teleporter will retail for less than 500 euros. And this moderate price point makes the product accessible to a lot of musicians. And the small subscription fee is tailored for a musician's wallet. In the coming years, Songpark will continue making life easier and more convenient for musicians. We listen to what musicians want. Existing technologies have failed to deliver on what musicians need, and Songpark is in another league. It's really all about speed and user-friendliness. This cutting-edge technology is being developed and implemented by a strong team of engineers guided by a visionary executive group. And Songpark is a worldwide platform, and our global addressable market is more than 130 million musicians. If we sell a unit to just 0.25% of these musicians, we'll make profit. Really good profit. I'm Christian, and this is Songpark.
Excellent. Tack till Norge, Heja Norge. And now next is South Africa. And here I would like to make a shout out to our partner there, to Wisa Kibaka and the Hybrid Group that have shown us here at Creative Business Network. So much is going on in the African continent when it comes to the culture and creative industry, and even more here during the pandemic. So lots of interesting stuff, and thank you to Kibaka for that. Let's move on now to South Africa with Rendesign. Are you there?
Okay, thank you for this time and opportunity. Let me start the video. Can you see the video in front of you?
Yes, we do. Well, a video we don't see. We see your screen right now. we see your inbox.
It's a full screen. Are we there now?
Now we see something that could become a video.
Good. I think that's right.
Presentation?
Yes, yes. So I'm Wendren, and I'd like to ask you, what if we could turn waste paper into a R1 million company? Do you know what cement is? African countries are one of the only places in the world that allow 50-kilo cement bags to be carried. Cement packaging can carry great weight. In 2008, Ren was born from an idea to use cement packaging to make a laptop bag and other lifestyle accessories. 13 years later, Ren has become internationally known. We use reclaimed cement packaging paper, and we redirect this paper from recycling plants. We use a process that is unique to us, where we bond paper and fabric together, making it stitchable, strong, and water resistant. You, together with 80% of other shoppers, are a conscious buyer And I've created a product that is an antidote to the technology of the world products that we live with. We guarantee this by being one of the first companies in Southern Africa to be a certified B Corp. And that means that we use business as a force for good. More than just with product, the way in which we do business is unique and in line with the trend to challenge traditional models of factories and treating people like robots. We have a core team of staff that are employed and 2 teams of independent makers. We encourage and support the spirit of entrepreneurship. We are good at what we do, and our turnover figures prove that there is a need for our products today and in the future. I started with a measly budget of 5,000 Rand, which is about 300 euros, and we have shown an average growth of 30% per year on turnover and are now a multi-million Rand company, which is about 205,000 euros. Our revenue and distribution channels are divided into 4 categories. Some are more profitable than others, but they complement each other very well. We have created branded products for some big companies that range from the financial sector to small design studios. Our marketing plan is twofold: trade shows, which generate the bulk of our export sales, as you can see in the graph, and our own social media platforms, which is categorized in the retail category. We have seen incredible growth in our online shop in the last year, and our goal is to increase this 6 times by 2022. Sadly, the international wholesale revenue stream has taken a huge dip in 2020 with the shutdown of COVID and trade shows in various countries shutdowns. I started in an unfulfilling job in the corporate sector and with an idea have created this business that has become an international brand, proving that business can be a force for environmental, social, and economic change for the better. Thank you for your time.
Great, thank you very much. And now we're moving to Southeast Asia and Bangladesh with WizKid.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, let me share my screen. Just give me a second. I think you can see it.
We can see it, yes.
Yep, all right. I'll just take a second to go full screen. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Bushra, and I am from WizKid, Bangladesh. Let me start. Let me start by showing you a photo of Kikinu and her friends creating a gravity-based water pump in one of our innovation schools in one of the remotest areas in Bangladesh. Kikinu is one of the students who is creating real impact in her community using WizKid products and services. There are more than 23 million primary school students who don't have access to quality education. They think education is boring, which is why 1 out of 5 primary school students end up dropping out of school because of complete absence of hands-on learning. This is where we come in. We are Bangladesh's biggest provider of experiential learning. How do we do that? We make science kits that students use to do experiments on topics that are on their textbooks. Something unique that we also do is that we convert real-life professional workshops, such as wood workshops, where students can come and experience building and learning. We are most proud of our students coming back to us and working with us, building impactful projects. For example, this is a disability-friendly wheelchair, which is voice and gesture controlled. The glove converts sign language into sound. And most recently, during the pandemic, our students have worked with us to provide more than 4,800 pieces of improvised PPE using our 3D printing services. This is a summary of our products and services, and we create accessible hands-on learning opportunities for students. We provide incredible value, and we provide easy access. We provide massive cognitive benefits, and we provide the best value for money in our segment. The primary education industry, ladies and gentlemen, in Bangladesh is valued at more than $6 billion, and the students and parents are desperately looking for engaging education solutions. This is our revenue model. It is a very straightforward revenue model. We make our revenue from the students, parents, and schools. But we also want our business to mean something, which is why we reinvest 25% of what we make into our innovation clubs and innovative schools. By 2020, in 2021 alone, we have sold more than 2,000 plus science kits and signed up more than 200 students for our robotics and coding workshops. We are, my co-founding member is Mushfiq, and we are scientists, educators, and facilitators with a team of total 8 people. So help us unleash the potential of millions of students across Bangladesh and hopefully globally for children to innovate and invent everywhere. And I leave you, and I say thank you at the end of this speech. I leave you with a happy picture of the Innovation School at WSKIT. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you very much. And we just concluded. It was great, congratulations to everyone. And now I have to set 2 reminders. Firstly, I know it's going to be a really hard process, but a kind reminder to the juries to fill the form that our team has already sent to them. And yes, now Rasmus, you can have the word.
So thanks a lot, everyone, all the startups for pitching both 2020 and 2021. And thank you to all the jury members as well. We will hear tomorrow at 4 o'clock who will be the top 5 for each year that will pitch again. Thank you.